get a sense of grounding, of anchoring ourselves in the yoga practice. And sometimes it's very subtle, yet there has to be a balance between grounding and stillness and being in action. In this practice, we'll focus on that grounding aspect of yoga to bring us to a place of stillness. Yet through that stillness, through that anchored quality, we manage to create fullness in our actions. We'll begin seated, sitting cross-legged. We all have a favorite way to sit cross-legged, so sit the opposite way, opposite cross of your legs. And as you do, engage your feet. Press the baby toe side of the foot in such a way there is engagement all the way from the toes to the hips. Take your left hand down, take your right hand up, bend your left elbow and reach over. And as you press your left hand, see if you can get your right sit bone to anchor itself more fully. Inhale, rise up. Take your hands right alongside your pelvis with the fingers pointing toward your feet. Lift up, get fullness as a way to prepare you for the opposite side. So take your right hand to the right and reach over. As you press down, can you get the left sit bone to plant itself more fully? Rise up, take the hands right by the pelvis, sit tall with that length in the spine, with the engagement of the feet. Draw forward just slightly. And rise up. Take your hands to your knees and draw way back on the sitz bones. Wave to the left side, forward to the right and back, and do the opposite circular action to the right, forward, to the left, and back. Come back to all fours position. This is a pose we do so often, and it seems like we often just move the chest up and down without paying much attention to the low back. With your toes tucked under, with your elbows slightly bent, you feel a nice retraction of the shoulder blades in toward each other. Draw your heart forward. Now press fully, and you'll get the back body to lift. With the elbows slightly bent, on the in-breath, draw forward. Exhale, breath, straighten the arms, release your head. Inhale, breath, bend the elbows, look forward. Exhale, and get the back body full. Now lie on your back, and let's do that cat-cow or cat-dog pose in a way that keeps your ribs firmly planted on the mat, with your hands to your low belly area so you can feel the differences in the lift at the lower abdominal area. Lift on the in-breath. Create just a little bit more of a lumbar curve. Exhale, draw the lumbar toward your mat. Inhale, create lots of curve and lift your pelvis up to engage the legs as you pull from the heels toward your heart. Exhale, draw down and draw from the navel back to the mat. Inhale, create the curve, lift up. Exhale, take the pelvis down. One more cycle. Inhale, rocking forward, lift up. Exhale, draw down. Now come back to hands and knees. In hands and knees, with your toes tucked under, just reach your right leg back. Give your calf muscle a nice stretch there. Take the right foot to the left side and tuck under. See if you can take it just a little bit further now. And as you do, look over your left shoulder. Reach from the pelvis to the heel. Maybe you can take it just a little bit further. Come back to all fours position. Extend your left leg back. Just pause there. Get a nice firm action from the base of the big toe. Take the left foot to the right. Tuck your toes under. Move the foot just a little bit further. Draw the pelvis back just slightly. Look over your right shoulder. Make sure that the foot is nice and vertical. Release back. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees up off the mat. Come to this very low downward facing dog. With your knees bent, give a nice lift to the armpits. Lift your sit bones. Draw your right leg straight. Keep your left knee bent. Bend your right knee. Lift your sit bones high. Straighten your left leg. Bend both knees and slowly come down. Interlace your fingers on the mat. As you interlace your fingers, have the elbows slightly narrower than your shoulders are. In the same way that we just did in downward facing dog, lift the knees up, but keep the knees bent in this position. As you straighten the right leg, just enjoy a nice stretch to the back side of the leg. Bend both knees, lift your sit bones high again. Straighten your left leg. Bend both knees again. Look forward. Slowly take your knees down to the mat and come up. Step your right foot forward. Lift your right heel. Walk your hands to the inside of the right foot. With the heel lifted, you can get a nice opening of the hip. Reach your left arm and your right arm out to the side to get nice fullness there. Now release your right heel down. Lift up your back knee. With the back leg lifted, lift your right heel again. Walk your hands to the inside of the foot and reach your hands out. Keep your back heel lifted so high so that you can drop your front thigh a little bit more. Now draw the right heel down and turn your right toes out. Keep your left hand on the mat, but take your right hand up and over your head. Release your right hand down, back knee down, and come to all fours position. In all fours position, tuck your toes under, take your knees wide apart, come to a version of child's pose. Get the back body quite full. Take your hands to the right and stack your left left hand on top of your right. Reach your left hand a little bit further, a little bit taller than the right. Come back to hands nice and wide apart. Release your head down, but keep your shoulder blades lifted. Take your hands over to the left. Stack the right hand on top of the left. Reach your fingers a little bit taller on the right hand than the left. Come back to the center position. Lift up to all fours and step your left foot forward. Lift your left heel up. Walk your hands to the inside of the foot and bow in. See if you can get a little bit more length by inching your fingers a little bit farther forward and keep them wide apart. Take your heel down, turn your foot to the side. Stay in that position, bowing in. Now take the foot back to the original position, parallel to the long edge of the mat. Tuck your back toes under, lift up. Come to a high lunge. Lift your left heel up, take your hands to the inside of the ankle, bow in. Take the heel down, turn the foot out. Keep that action of the back leg. Lift the heel high with the right hand down. Take the left hand to the low back. Reach your left arm up. Reach it over your head. And release your hand down. Come to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, lift your heels. Draw your pelvis toward the right, back to center, and to the left, back to center. Come toward straight legs. Walk your hands back to your feet. Keep your heels lifted for now. In this forward bend, straighten your right leg, keep your left leg bent and the heel lifted. Lift your right heel up, straighten your left. Come back to the center position. Look forward, balance yourself. The base of the toes and the toe tips really working. Maybe even lift your hands up, stay balanced. Release your hands down and release your heels down to lift your arms up again. Get a little bit higher in the pose and take your hands back to the mat. Lift your heels, hands back to the mat. Step your feet a little bit wider apart, maybe as wide as the mat is. Bend your knees again. Bend your left knee a lot. Take your right hand somewhere on the left leg, maybe close to the ankle. Start to straighten your right leg. Release your right hand down. Bend both knees. Take your left hand to the right leg. Come toward a straight left leg as you draw your ribs a little bit closer to the top of the right thigh. Take your right heel down, hands forward to come to downward facing dog. Step your feet hip distance apart. Come to a plank position and lower yourself all the way down. Once you're on the mat, lift your chest, turn your hands so that the fingers are facing each other. Have the elbows move forward as you rise up in this little different variation of Cobra, and release down. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, soften. One more time. Inhale, draw the elbows forward, rise up. Exhale and draw down. Lift up through hands and knees to come to downward facing dog again. Lift your right leg high. Step your right foot between your hands. Park your back heel down. See about rooting very firmly in the back leg before lifting yourself up. Now release your hands so that you can just bow forward with the hands stacked on top of the right knee. With your right heel lifted, you're bowing forward, just keeping this strong engagement through the back leg, even though you have so much weight on the front leg. Take your heel down. Take your left hand down, turn toward your right leg. Release your hands to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Step it forward. Park your back heel down. Rise up. Now stack both hands on top of the knee and bow in with the left heel lifted so that you can get a little bit more opening to the pelvis there. Take the heel down, the right hand down, twist, turn toward the left inner knee. Release, come back to downward facing dog. Make your way through a plank position to lower yourself to the mat. Turn the hands again in fingertip top position. Draw your elbows forward and rise up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Make your way back through downward facing dog. To step your right foot forward. Take your feet parallel to each other. And with the feet parallel, take the hands wider than shoulder width apart. Bow in and draw the elbows forward again. Turn the hands so the fingers point toward one another. Get length to the side body. Bend your knees a lot and thread your hands between your legs. Press the backs of the hands. Keep the knees bent and enjoy a nice lengthening quality in the forward bend. Keep reaching your hands a little bit further. And now rise up to come to Warrior Two. Turn your right toes out. With your back heel parked, bend the front knee and lift up the front heel. With the heel lifted, you can drop in a little bit deeper. Reach your left hand back with the palm facing up as a way to really emphasize the grounding of the back leg. that rooted quality of the back leg. Keep the heel lifted and come to the form of Virabhadrasana 2. Take your heel down and take your right hand down to the straight right leg, left hand lifted. To go a little bit deeper in your triangle pose, bend the knee so that you can take your hand a little bit further down the leg. Come to more fullness in the pose and reach your left arm up and over. Now slowly, take both hands down to the mat with your feet parallel. Turn the fingers to face one another and draw your elbows forward. Thread your hands between the legs and press the backs of the hands as you bend your knees. And slowly come to the opposite side. Turn your left toes out. Rise up. Once again, reach your back hand first to emphasize this rooted quality of the back leg. Lift your front heel up. Reach out in the full form of the pose. Take your heel down. Take your left hand to the straight left leg. Right hand lifts up. Now go deeper. Bend the knee. Maybe even lift your heel to get a little bit more opening there before straightening the left leg again. Reach your right arm over your head. Enjoy this nice fullness. And inhale, rise up. Release, take the hands down. Last time, turn the hands toward each other, fingers pointing toward each other. Reach your elbows forward. Now thread your hands between your legs. Press the backs of the hands. Bend your knees. Reach your hands even further. And slowly lift up. Heel toe your feet in toward each other. Place the hands to your low back and rise up. So in the practice today, we've been able to root down to get this freedom in the upper body. Let's do that on the mat, kneeling now. So you can either use a blanket or you can double fold your mat so you have a little padding for your knees. And as you come to this kneeling position, take your thumbs to your low back, press down as you squeeze the elbows in toward each other. In Ustrasana, you can either have your toes tucked under or your feet pointed. In either one, you want to lengthen the neck. So lengthen the front side of the neck without contracting the back side of the neck. As you take either your fingers pressing the flesh down or your thumbs, as you draw the elbows in toward each other, draw your chin just slightly toward your chest first. Elongate the back side of the neck and open the chest. And release out of the pose. Tuck your toes under, and if you haven't already tried that, work with taking the hand back to the heel. We'll just do that one heel at a time. First, take your left hand to your left heel. Reach your right arm forward. Plug in, draw back. Get length in the front side of the body before reaching your head back, your arm back. Find fullness there. And rise up. Let's come to the opposite side. Your toes can be pointed if you wish, or feet flexed. Reach your right hand back. Get length On the front side of the body, reach your left arm forward, plug back, reach it up and over, and rise up. You can also use blocks if you wish. I find it just a little bit more convenient to take my hands to my heels. So first you draw back so your hand is a little bit closer to the heels. Take your hands there. Get length on the front side of the body to find fullness in the pose. And rise up. Come to sit. And as you sit, take your right leg to the outer left thigh. With your left hand to the outer right knee, turn your heart toward the right. It's got nice fullness in the pose. Keep your legs active. In the practice, we've been working on this anchoring quality of the pelvis by getting a little bit more to allow a little bit more freedom in the upper body. Now come back to stack the knees. As you stack the knees, keep on working the baby toe side of the feet. You can have the bottom leg straight if that works better for you. But pressing down with your hands, even by the pelvis, to get tall first and resituate your sitz bones so you feel a little bit more balanced. Now come to a forward fold. Keep pressing the baby toe side of the feet as you draw down. Inhale, rise up. Park your right foot where it was and turn toward the left. Just work your right arm against your inner right knee, but keep pressing back through the right sitz bone as you twist in the opposite direction. Now release out of the pose. Once again, stack your knees, get tall, and draw forward and down. Reach your elbows forward. The more active the hands are, the more you'll feel that rooting quality of the sitz bones. Rise up and cross your legs so that the left leg is on top and the foot is placed to the outer right knee. Turn toward the left leg and press your left hand as close to the sitz bones as possible. Use your left hand to get tall and come slightly forward on your sitz bones. Come to the twist. And now stack your knees. Get tall again and come forward and down. Rise up. Park your foot to the outer right knee and twist toward the right. Rather than allowing the left knee to slack off, press down through the base of the big toe. Continue to lengthen the spine. Release and stack your knees again. Sit tall and forward on the sitz bones and bow forward. And inhale to rise up, Take your feet together in a prayer position in Baddha konasana. And have your hands open the feet like they're a book. Rather than bowing toward the feet, as you sit tall, can you keep that spinal length as you draw forward? Bow forward. Rise up. Fold the knees in toward each other. Sit back on the sits bones a little bit. Balance there. Lift your feet up. Hook your index finger, middle finger at the big toe, or hold on to the baby toe side of the foot with your full hand, or hold on to the ankles. Maybe you can even lift your feet up to come towards straight legs in the pose. And now slowly take your feet back to the mat. Lie on your back. With your knees bent, cross your right thigh over your left. Lift your hips up and over to the right. Take your arms in a cactus pose. Lift the knees up. Draw the knees over toward the left side. Reach your right arm up and over your head and keep the right shoulder on the mat. Keep your toes active. Inhale and lift your knees up and unwind your legs so that you can move your pelvis back to the center of the mat and take the left thigh over the right. Lift the hips up and draw to the left side as you lift your legs up, and just draw over to the right. Reach your left arm to get even more length on the left side. And lift the knees up. Park your feet, center your pelvis again. Take your right ankle to the outer left knee. Draw the right thigh away from your right ribs. Keeping that, press your elbows down and lift your pelvis up. Keep on moving the knee as if trying to grow from the pelvis to the right knee. Now release the pelvis down, but lift your left foot up and interlace your fingers behind the thigh. Urge the right thigh to open a little bit more using the right forearm. And slowly release your foot down. Release the right foot down. Take the left ankle to the outer knee. Stack your hands right at the pant leg crease and urge the left thigh to draw away from your left ribs. Keep that. Press your elbows alongside your ribs. Lift your pelvis up and reach from the pelvis to your left knee to get length. Release the pelvis down, but lift your right foot up. Draw the left knee further away from the left ribs with the help of your left forearm. Release your feet down. Take the feet as wide apart as the mat is, the arms in a cactus pose. Draw your knees to the right. Enjoy length from the pelvis to the left kneecap. Some of you might be able to stack the right ankle to the outer left knee or outer thigh. Park your right foot. Lift both knees up and take your knees to the left. Draw your left foot to the outer right knee. Reach from the left side of the hip to the knee. Lift your knees up and stretch your legs out. Take your arms to your sides and just move your feet side to side to release your legs. You feel so anchored, so rooted, and it's through that that you feel this inner stillness. Close your eyes and go into that stillness, that ease that yoga brings to you. Enjoy your Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining me in the practice. Namaste.